Okay, so we have a major story right now going on where a man was vaping. Apparently he died from that over in Milwaukee, and they're claiming that it's really bad now if you're vaping, that, you know, all of a sudden you should be, you know, trying to consider whether or not this is going to be a health hazard in the future, and you should start thinking about all those kind of things just like a cigarette. So basically they're saying that vaping is bad, but logically, as any intelligent person with, you know, a high IQ, they would realize that simply if you had enough wine, you can overdo. If you have enough beer, you can overdo. Why do people have their stomachs pumped a lot weekly in America? Because a lot of stuff goes on and then they have to have that happen. So yes, things happen, and they want to say just because of vaping. Now that could be, like I explained, water or an energy drink or too much, I don't know, like a certain amount of food. I know that, you know, if you have too many peanuts and different nuts and stuff like that, that can have a bad reaction, maybe to your body, possibly shutting down. I'm not exactly sure, but there's a lot of different things that can happen. So I put the blame totally on vaping. I think that that's, you know, just not really a cool thing to do. Literally, it's just propylene glycol and vegetable glycerin. So, I mean, nobody should be worrying. There's natural ingredients in the majority of vape juices. I've researched, I've done my studies. You can go out there and look at every single website if you want. Yeah, basically, you just have like a lot of, you know, different chemicals that aren't going to destroy your body. Not even as bad as Coca-Cola would do. So, I mean, honestly, you have to look at it, and the majority of vape juices, majority of vape oils, all that, it's not that bad. It isn't. So what I think that this is, what I really think what's going on is, I think that Big Tobacco is a little bit upset, just my assumption, and I don't know, maybe they are trying to go after different vaping companies to say that, hey, it's them, they're pointing the finger. They both want to blame each other so that nobody is at fault when it's like, okay, they're both going to be at fault. They want to blame each other though, so nobody can win by doing such a thing. And I think that, you know, just because it is one incident, you really could have, you know, somebody, for instance, okay, in the past, there has been somebody that has died from water during a competition. There's been a lot of people that have died from energy drinks. I mean, clearly, you know, alcohol poisoning and stuff like that. That's completely different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you know, just different instances where people have accidents, like physically related because of different products. Now, I feel like I was kind of defending vaping earlier, but another side of me is also really against vaping too. Now, do I think that there should be, you know, any sort of restrictions that are different from the way that, you know, cigarettes are handled? Absolutely not. So now I'm starting to kind of see the light, and I'm starting to see it. It's at the very end, right? Okay, what I see right now is the fact that I think that Big Tobacco is really, they're just not playing games. They're trying to get out their competition, that being e-cigs, because they know that people are quitting cigarettes to be doing this. The main reason why I am personally against vaping, but I think that people should have the, you know, opportunity to do if they want to, just like if they want to do, you know, cigarettes, just like if they want to get 6 monsters in a row or something. Like, I mean, people have the choice to do what they want to do. Overall, am I even concerned about vaping? No, I'm not. I'm not concerned about vaping in the future as much as I was about cigarettes or like anything like that. I'm not trying to compare it to something in the past, but it's the only thing to compare it with. So therefore, I don't think that it's a threat. I don't think it's something that is going to completely take over a whole entire generation. Everyone's going to be swooped upon it. I don't think so. I think that it's not that popular. It's definitely decreasing in interest literally every single year, even with vaping. And, you know, that's just how it is right now. So you got everything laid out for you. You can see how it is. And if you don't like something, speak out. It's like, I don't like when somebody's smoking a cigarette right next to me and they're puffing it goes near my face and stuff, and I start, like, you know, I'm breathing that in. It's secondhand smoke at that point. I do not like that, and I wish that couldn't happen. But the reality is that person deserves the freedom to be, you know, puffing on that cigarette if they want in public, and then that's just how it is. So I don't know why everybody's all of a sudden so offended over vaping overnight. Like all of a sudden they really care when they literally have, you know, something that's completely worse in the real world. I mean, I do not understand. People, they love to complain or something. I think that a lot of people, they really love to complain like it's like a sport. On that note, though, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna have another video coming very shortly. So there's a lot of videos on my channel if you want to go check them out. And if you want to donate or support this channel, then you could go down below to my PayPal at Living Capone, or you could also go to my subscribe star. So I'll check you next time.